Football today was also a first for high school football teams that did not participate in the spring, of course. They could take the field for practice this morning. And while we couldn't get to every area team today, we did stop by a few. 6 Sports' Andrew Chernoff has our first day coverage.
We begin our high school practice tour bright and early at the reservation. 6 a.m. in fact, where the PNG Indians were already hard at work. Last year, the Indians made it to the playoffs from District 24A. Now in District 22-5A, they are hoping to not only make the playoffs again, but to make a deep run.
You know, I think we have a lot of potential, absolutely. We have good players and we have great coaches, and you know, we've got to make sure all that comes together. Make sure they're learning, make sure we're taking our time teaching things, and you know, we'll see what kind of team we have.
Our next stop, the Indians' arch rival, the Nederland Bulldogs. Big Ned has not lost a district game since 2010. Head coach Larry Newman says to keep that streak going, his team better bring its A game each week.
You know, every Friday night you better be ready to play, and a couple Thursday nights now that we have Baytown schools in there, that be playing some Thursday games. So it'll be an exciting district as usual.
One of those teams hoping to top Nederland and PNG in the district, the Central Jaguars. Head coach Toby Foreman is in his second season at the helm. Last year, he found plenty of success taking the squad to the playoffs. Now he has bigger goals in mind.
The expectations are to win every game. I mean, we want to win every game. We feel like we have the ability to, but we got to prepare, practice, take advantage of our scrimmages, and get ready for our first game, which is Westbrook on August 29th.
Foreman's alma mater is next on our list, West Orange Stark. The Mustangs held their annual Mustang Mile today for freshmen. Plus, the Stangs also had the annual bleacher run, up and down the steep steps. The big storyline this offseason, starting quarterback Dylan Sterling Cole transferring to Spring Westfield. But head coach Cornell Thompson says his team will be fine, especially since it has an experienced quarterback on the roster like senior Chase Rutledge.
We hate to lose a young man, but there's no one person that ever makes a team. We're not playing tennis, we're playing football. So we got some good players. We got some potentially great players, high school players. So the Mustangs will be all right.
Fellow District 9 4A D2 Hardin Jefferson hit the practice field this morning too, led by Dave Campbell 3A Coach of the Year, Dwayne Dubois. The 2013 playoff team hopes to avoid a sophomore slump in Dubois' second year.
I'm real confident in these guys. You know, I know we've got some tough teams that we got to play, but you know, like Blaine said a while ago, you can accomplish anything you want as long as you put your mind to it and you do the work and you're all in, you're committed.
The Hawks' Week 3 opponent, 12 3A D1 Koontz. The Lions made it to the playoffs last year for the first time in 40 years. And new head coach Dwayne Joubert has plans to make it back there in 2014. He says Koontz has the roster to do so.
I mean, we have some skilled positions this year. We really do. We got quarterbacks that can play that ball, throw that ball. We got some receivers that can go catch that ball. We got a running back that can run it.
And finally, on to another school with a new head coach, Kelly. Al Rabb says if the Bulldogs can win a game for the first time since 2011, it will go a long way this season and could be the first of many wins.
They've been through a lot. I think it's time for them, and I think they feel the same way to let's go in another direction.
With your first look at fall high school football in Southeast Texas, Andrew Chernoff, KFDM 6 Sports.